West Ashland High School in Charleston, South Carolina, versus West Virginia. But yeah, we did the South Carolina Band Directors Association concert performance assessment. Basically, what this is well, not all the bands, but a lot of the bands in South Carolina. Quite honestly, I think there's 400 some bands that win this year. Are judged by some of the best judges in the nation. They give you a rating. 1 being superior, 2 being excellent, 3 being average, 4 being poor, and 5 you shouldn't have wins. So, having said that, when we went last Thursday, the judges were pretty brutal. There was a lot of 3s and a lot of 4s given out while we were there. The way it's divided up, you have 3 regions in South Carolina. You have upper state, the Midlands, and the low country. The low country encompasses everything from the border from North Carolina to the border of Georgia, basically almost up to Columbia. Out of that entire group, there were 7 bands. Out of all the bands that competed, 7 who had straight superiors, meaning we got 1s and everything. But this group you're about to hear right now earned straight 1s. 1s on stage and 2 1s at side as well. You're going to hear about with that is another thing that's come up, and I'm proud to say that not only did we receive a superior rating, we also received a superior with distinction rating, and we are now qualified next year to go to, well, we have, I don't know what they're going to call it yet, they haven't decided, but we call it Super State. We're going to take the top 16 bands in South Carolina, and we go to Columbia, and we hang a band with those guys, and we're planning on going next year. So, congratulations to you guys. Our first piece will be Rough Riders by Carl King. Had the honor last weekend to go over this time in the history of the band because we didn't actually have one. So I went back and looked through all the records and archives in South Carolina from the time the school was open and put together a complete list of everything that the school has done over the years. And a lot of things I found out we did a lot of firsts this year. And one of the ones I wanted to point out, and just some of you guys are in the audience right now, please, I want you to stand. We put the most kids in the school's history in all region band this year. And I'd like for them to stand up and be recognized now. who received all-state callbacks, and that means they had an opportunity to audition for all-state. We, in fact, had more students who were eligible to audition at all-state than some counties had students, period. So I'm very pleased with that. So it was 10 of us that. We also had the pleasure of having 3 students make it 2 alternates, and 1 student actually go perform with the all-state South Carolina Band 2 weeks ago. If they could stand, that'd be great. Last but not least, this is the hardest part for me always every year is my seniors. This is my 3rd year at the high school, and I felt like this was the first group of kids I could really say that was mine, that I've had for the majority of the time. And they've all worked hard and been immensely talented. We have 9 seniors graduating out of this group. Unfortunately, 1 couldn't be here. She had an accident and she was hospitalized, and we're thinking about her, and that's Michaela Krieger, and our thoughts and prayers go to her. But the rest of the group, the 9 of them here, quite a few of them, I think it's 7 or 8 of you guys are going to music next year, and they've all received scholarships of some sort. So the seniors, please stand. The next piece to perform is Exaltation by James Swearengin. coming out and support our band program. Mr. Wayne Kennedy, the department chair, the backdrop you see is from Villa. They did an amazing job last week. And also a lot of kids in our pit orchestra, Mr. Craig McBroom, Stephen Williams, and Matthew Ward of music department. Thank you, faculty, staff at Carolina Forest High School, Mr. Bert Owens of the county, and my wife and children for putting up with all the hours that I'm gone. So, in our last number, we're going to perform a major work for band. It's called Rattle and Shake Your Dance 2 by Exotic Click. We hope you enjoy it, and thank you for coming to our spring concert. Hope to see you again next year.